Right before I was about to play some more Fire Emblem Three Houses like the weeb I am, I decided to check out the NES and SNES offerings on the Nintendo Switch Online service, and the first time in a while. Quite a few months I haven't checked these out, because for the most part their offerings don't really entice me. And I wanted to see if there would be any different this time around. Maybe there would be some game that, really, really, really excites me. I'm like, holy shit, it's Nintendo finally put this game on their online service. Oh boy, tennis. How exciting is that? They have tennis on the NES lineup on the Switch's online service. Yeah, of course, you get your obvious choices like Zelda or Yoshi or Mario 3, and Mario 2 is probably there somewhere. And of course, the original arcade Mario game. But, for the most part, this kind of isn't enticing at all. Most of these games I don't give a shit about at all. And yes, there's some new stuff that I haven't checked out. Yeah, stuff that doesn't really excite me at all. This lineup, this offering, kind of sort of sucks, Is the SNES lineup any better? Okay. Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. Here too, it kind of doesn't entice me. Okay, here, it's even worse here because it's a lot smaller of a lineup. But, you got your obvious games here, Link to the Past, Star Fox, Mario World, Super Metroid, all great games, Yoshi's Island, all great, great games that I played the hell out of in the past, but games that I've played a million times before. I've beaten Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Zelda, Link to the Past so many times in the past on the Wii U back in the Virtual Console days. And dare I say it, I like Virtual Console a lot more than what Nintendo has here. Okay, say all you want that the Virtual Console games are overpriced. I'd agree with you, but the Virtual Console lineup was so much better. They had a lot of games put on that service. They had a lot of systems on that service. Here, for whatever reason, all they offer is just Super Nintendo and NES games. That's it. That's all they offer here. And the Super Nintendo lineup sucks ass because it's so fucking tiny right now. And they just trickle these out every once in a while. I think for Virtual Console, they used to put out games like every week or so for something like that. They ran on some kind of schedule. Here they just trickle some games out whenever they feel like it, and it's just mostly barren for the most part. And what I loved so much about the Virtual Console is because it was so plentiful. It had so many games on it, and whenever we were going through one of the many Wii U droughts, I would play Virtual Console games, get into some really old games, and really enjoy these games. And here I can't really do that. I mean, I bought some new games recently around Christmas time for myself to play, but before that I didn't really have any new games to play for a while, and I tried playing some of these games to just go through my little drought here with the Switch for a few months, but I found myself bored because again these are games I played so much. I played a little bit of Star Fox like a month ago, and then I got bored because I played the original a couple of times, and I also played the N64 version a lot of times, mostly the 3DS remake, and I also played Star Fox for the Wii U game, Star Fox Zero. They're all pretty much the same game, basically, so I was kind of bored of that, and, I like myself some Mario Kart, but I got bored of that, too. Again, these are games I played so many times. Nintendo, why don't you fucking add more stuff? Why don't you add N64 games, GameCube games? I don't know about Wii games. I don't know if you could really necessarily do that on the Switch. I don't know if you could make that work, but if you can, please do, because this service is actually pretty genius. Sign up for Nintendo's online service, and you don't have to pay for all of these games like you did with the Virtual Console. It's kind of like a Netflix for old Nintendo games. If you catch my drift there. You pay for a service and you get all these games free of charge because you're already paying for the service that these games come with. It's a brilliant idea, but for whatever reason, Nintendo was just going about it so ass backwards. I really don't get this company, man. It's so confusing how, you know, Nintendo has these fundamentally good ideas, these good ideas on paper, but when they actually go through with these ideas, go through with these put these ideas through fruition, they fuck it up. They find some stupid way to fuck it up, and this whole classic games offering on the Nintendo Switches Online is just a huge, gigantic fuck up and a huge, gigantic misstep and a huge, gigantic missed opportunity. It took them a whole year to add SNES games to the Nintendo Switch Online. Prior to that, for a whole entire year, all we had were NES games. Yeah, the same Super Mario 3, yada, yada, yada. And you also have tennis. Oh my god, tennis! First Nintendo rant in a long time. When was the last time I did one of these? But I don't know. Something just clicked inside of me when I looked at this, and I just had to grab the phone and rant a little bit. I just had to let this all out. So yeah, Nintendo is still stupid, even though I don't rant on them so much anymore. Remember back in like the 2015, 2016 days when this channel, a huge focus of this channel was Nintendo bashing? Good times. Good times. Anyway, I'm going to go back to playing Fire Emblem Three Houses right now, because I have nothing else to do. Call me a weeaboo all you want. Fuck you, I don't care. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.